Welcome to Taiji's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make, in Japanese they're called Gari, or also known as Sushi Ginger. So whenever you go to a Japanese restaurant and order sushi, many places serve sushi with this pickled ginger. They're sometimes a little bit pinkish, sometimes kind of original ginger color, white, yellow, and I've seen some people putting this ginger on top of sushi and eating them, but that is not how you eat it. It's just a typical thing that we eat to wash out the palate. And these are usually made with fresh ginger. In many Asian supermarkets, you can buy this as a package, but in a farmer's market nearby, I was able to find this fresh ginger, and so I decided to make this video. You could make it with old ginger, but the flavor is not as fresh. So if you want to make it yourself, I suggest you try to find these, and making it yourself is really flavorful. So I really do hope you can give this a try yourself. Then, let's get started. Here are the ingredients for pickled ginger for sushi. So for the main ingredients, you really want to try to find these fresh ginger. If you have a garden, you can actually grow this yourself pretty easily. You just need to plant some ginger. You don't really need to take care of it too much. You can harvest quite easily yourself. But luckily I was able to find this in a farmer's market nearby, so we're gonna make with this fresh ginger. You could make it with old ginger, but the flavor is much better with these fresh ginger. And these typical pink color, originally it came from this bottom part because this is originally kind of pinkish color, but nowadays I think most people, they're made with food coloring, but today I'm gonna make with these. And then for the seasoning, I have some sugar and also here apple vinegar. Authentically and preferably, you want to make it with rice wine vinegar, but today I didn't have it, so I'm going to make a substitute with apple vinegar, which is good enough for my opinion. So I'm going to make this. Now let's get into it. So as the first thing, let's prepare the ginger. So for this, you want to peel off the skin and also cut the top part. So to make it easier, just going to break it into pieces. And cut off the top part just around here, leaving a little bit of the pink part right here. If it's getting darker, then take that off. And then I'm gonna try to peel off the skin. If you scrape it just like this, if it's fresh, it peels off quite easily. If there's a little bit dry part, then take that off. So just like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the rest of them. So just like that, these are finished prepared. Then is the next thing, we want to slice these. You can of course slice them using a knife, but of course it's much easier using a slicer like this. Whatever slicer you have is fine, but try to set the thinnest setting. With this slicer, I'm able to set it 1 millimeter. So I'm going to slice it in this direction. And just like that, these are finished sliced. So as the next thing, we're gonna very lightly cook this sliced ginger. So in a boiling water, I have here about 3 cups of water. I forgot to put this in the ingredients, but I'm gonna put in here about 1 teaspoon of salt. Then in this, I'm gonna put in the ginger. Then I'm gonna wait until this comes to boil. Then once this comes to boil, and turn it to medium, then I'm gonna keep cooking like this for about 2 minutes or so. So then once 2 minutes has passed, I'm going to take this out. Then I'm going to spread it a little bit like this, and then let the water drain and also let it cool for a little bit. So before we go further, let's make the vinegar mixture. For that, I'm going to mix the sugar and the vinegar with 1:2 ratio. So first, I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of sugar. Then here, 6 tablespoons of vinegar. And then put the lid on and just kind of mix it like this and let the sugar dissolve. Then this is done for that. So as the last thing, I'm going to put this in vinegar mixture. So this is perfect. So I'm going to put the lid on. So you want to kind of mix it a little bit and make sure this is tightly sealed. And then once this gets cooled, you want to put it in the fridge for at least a couple days or so and let it marinate. So about 3 days has passed, then this is finished. As you can see, it's gotten a little bit pinkish color from the top part of the ginger. Let's take this out. Then just like that, this is finished. Then let's eat. Okay, then let's eat. Itadakimasu. Okay, itadakimasu. Whew, this is quite spicy. It's definitely not something that you eat alone as it is like this. You definitely want to eat it as a side for sushi or with different dishes, but definitely not alone like this. It's quite spicy, especially if you make it yourself. Whew, I don't think I can finish this as it is like this. ごちそうさまでした. Whew, this was spicy. So as you just saw in the video, it's really not difficult at all to make this yourself, especially if you can get the hold of this fresh ginger. So I really do hope you give this a try yourself. If you did enjoy this video, I'd love it if you hit the like button for me. And if you have any questions, requests, or any feedbacks, please feel free to write anything in the comments below. And if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.